A customer has asked if we can supply them with equipment which will generate a 28 volt DC output at 150 amps with a 4 volt 1 kilohertz sine wave riding on top of it. Not an easy task. Now we decided to use a Delta Electronica SM series power supply, which they've specially modified for us to get this effectively high frequency 1 kilohertz sort of DC power supply. We're going to modulate it with this Regal signal generator, and we're going to look at the output waveform on this Regal scope just to make sure it's a nice sine wave. This little fluke meter here will display the RMS value on the output, which will just be the RMS value of the 1 kilohertz waveform. Now, this value here on the signal generator is the size of the modulation. 5 volts into this power supply gives 30 volts out, so that is the value we need to get a 4 volt peak to peak signal. The offset is that times the ratio of 5 to 30, which will generate 28 volts out, and the frequency 1 kilohertz. So let's see what happens. This power supply is set to remote constant voltage control, and it's got an analog input from here. Switch on, 28 volts, which gives us 74 amps in our load bank, which is 6 750 watt resistors. Here's the output waveform, and I think you'll agree that's a pretty nice sine wave, and that's a sine wave, as I say, riding on top of, at the moment, a 74 amp DC level. So that's the setup, and here we're seeing this is roughly 4 volts peak to peak RMS value. That's the setup for our customer, and we think they'll be quite pleased with this arrangement. Thank you very much.